Hello, my beautiful Aries. Oh my goodness, I've missed you guys so much, and it's an honor to be here with you. So let's get started with your reading. As usual with my videos, the first half generally is about you. Second half will be about your soulmate. Okay. And again, keep in mind with a general reading, the energies can be flip flopped. Okay. Um, Also, for something tailored to your specific situation, you will need a private reading. Um, Now, let's get started here. There's a lot of different energies going around. And I was about to start recording. I usually go in order and do Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces, and then I would do yours. But I felt like you guys had a message, and I wanted to get into that first. So, starting off here, we have the Queen of Cups. Mm, there's this energy. This wanted to come out next to it as well, the Nine of Wands. There are two different energies going through right here, and I feel like, let me just say what I feel first, because this is more like, it could be like a warning or maybe something that you've been feeling. I feel like, first of all, this Queen of Wands feels like it goes two different ways. I feel a positive energy, a very positive energy, but I also feel a very negative energy coming from this. And it feels like two different situations. This feels like a man or a woman in your life. Some of you, it's going to depend, who you're dealing with. This feels, though, like somebody who, this could be a romantic partner that you are dealing with or dealt with, or even a friend or a family member, or someone in your life that feels like they kind of have, it feels like they're only worried about themselves. Like this is somebody maybe who takes self-love to the point where it's a little excessive, even too excessive. I feel like this is somebody who may be using you, or even using someone that you know, or using a friend of your. I feel like, though, this could be somebody, though, who, oh God, it feels like they may lie, they may come off as very financially stable, successful in their business, but what it actually feels like is they maybe mooch off of other people, or use very deceptive, see, with the moon over here and this Nine of Cups, I get very deceptive energy coming from this. It feels like this is somebody who may swindle people, or try to put on like a very successful front, but it's more to like reel people into them. Um, if this is a romantic partner, and this is resonating with you, I would be very cautious about this person. This is the type of person that, like when you give them too much, or you, I don't know, like let them get a foothold in somewhere. I'm getting like images almost of, like even tentacles, or, like very like roots, but it's kind of like to latch in. And this is like someone who I feel mooches off of people, especially financially. And what it feels like is they may have also like, I feel like a self-absorbed energy, but a big time, like they're very all about themselves and kind of too self-absorbed, and like they talk about the feelings a lot, and it's like everything is kind of dramatic, but there are, like this is also someone too that I feel like, whether they have a social media or not, it feels like someone, though, who is very elaborate. I feel like they try to make people think that they live a certain way, or they can afford a certain lifestyle, but the way they're affording it or the way they're living is because of, it could either be you or it could even be somebody else in their life. They could live off of mommy and daddy. They could have, it just feels like they are in all that they appear to be. Okay, or their success is not their own. It's more like through devious and sneaky means. But I also feel like there's this weird obsession with trying to get people to believe them, or like make them feel like there's something that they're not, but they need to feel like they are. Now, this energy feels like the kind of effect that they have on people. See, because what it feels like is, in order for them to sustain this, they need to kind of mooch off of other people. This is a moocher. So be very careful. If this is you, this could even be somebody that you know. Whether or not you want to some people don't take to warnings well. This, though, feels like an energy to stay clear of. So whether it's happening to you or maybe it's somebody that you know, Aries, stay very clear of this Queen of Cups. Okay? Because this feels like someone who, may have a little power. They also may dabble in the spiritual side of things, but I feel like this is more a dark soul. This is somebody who, like, uses deception in order to get what they want. And what it feels like is, this is someone who will do anything, say anything, lie, cheat, steal, whatever, in order to sustain themselves. It also feels like this person has really no idea what working is, or like a job. It feels like they're more of somebody who thrives. I'm going to put like this: thrives when they're being taken care of, but they try to make it seem like they're independent or loving and giving, but this is the effect that they have on people. It feels like they're a big financial burden, but in their mind they're not. It's more like, oh, well, I'm entitled to this. Well, I, deserve it. So if this is somebody in your circle, or, even happening to you, be very careful here. Okay? This can be a romantic or a friend. I feel like, in fact, this is energy like for you to stay away from that. And here's the Emperor, which would be your energy. A very toxic energy coming out. The Devil. Okay, so that's definitely, I feel, a warning, or like an energy to see the truth, admit it to yourself, and, should this be someone who you are involved with romantically, or you were thinking about, don't be afraid to say it to their face. If this is someone romantic for you, if this is more of a friend situation, or maybe somebody stay clear of them. And I also feel like, should your friend, or, should the people, ask your opinion of them, ask your opinion or whatever, don't be afraid to say what you feel. This is more like coming out like a bully type, but very deceptive. And deception, this kind of energy thrives when people do not call them out. They'll always find some way to make it all about them. So be very careful with this energy. It's very sneaky, very deceptive. Now, on the other hand of things, I am feeling an energy here. Now, this Queen, that was the negative side. The positive side, or the other side that I'm feeling from this, Aries, is you seem to be coming out in an energy where I feel like this reading is going to be for someone maybe who just broke up from somebody, or, is either you just broke up, or you're kind of coming out in a way. I feel many things. I feel like you finally learned a lesson, and there's this energy coming through here of you're making somebody uncomfortable. Um, you may have just broke up from some. What it feels like is you could have been dealing with someone who was very insecure, very, how to say it. It feels like this is someone who maybe on the outside, again, this theme is coming through, like someone who on the outside looks very shiny, very well put together, maybe well mannered, and, worries very much about that. But on the inside, there's scrambled eggs, like a complete wreck. A lot of secrets, a lot of inner demons. This is like someone maybe who smiles a lot, or looks well, dresses properly, this and that. They're polite, but then there's like this energy of just scrambled eggs, almost like I feel they may have insecurities, like revolving around you. They could have not really understood what love is. I feel like almost a possessive energy coming through here, a little jealousy, but like too much. And it feels like you're over it. I feel like maybe you couldn't take it anymore. And there's just kind of this energy of like, you know what? I'm good. I don't feel like you're necessarily, I don't know, like wishing them bad, but there is this energy though of like I will not continue in that energy, in whatever you're trying to do, whatever. See, there's this energy of you standing up to toxicity. Emperor versus the devil, and what it feels like is maybe like I'm not playing that game with you. I'm hearing this in my, like, I'm not doing this back and forth anymore. I'm not going tit for tat with you. I'm tired of explaining myself. It's kind of like this energy of I love you, but I love myself too. Or I love you and I love myself too. And I feel like this may have been someone who struggled with insecurities, and you may have given them patience, but now it feels like the patience is worn thin, like it's done. And I feel like you're not explaining yourself anymore. That's what I'm feeling and seeing here. It's like this energy of I can't put up with that anymore. And what it feels like is it's making whoever this is very uncomfortable. I also feel an energy of, maybe you work with this person, maybe like it's someone who you're maybe trying to cut off. But if you work with them, you may see them. So it's kind of like they're cut off, but you kind of need to be cordial. I feel like it makes them uncomfortable knowing maybe like that you are not in a connection anymore. When they see you, if they see you. Let me see what's going on here, Aries. Okay, the Knight of Swords. This feels like your soulmate. Big time. You could have been dealing with an air sign. Whether you're not, that would be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Whether it's an air sign or not, there's this energy here of somebody who's a little annoyed. I feel like this is someone who maybe their insecurity is like maybe they have anger management issues. But I also feel severe jealousy with this person. Maybe being with you brought it out of them and they were not able to rein it in. I feel a certain amount of jealousy, is natural. And I feel like it's kind of healthy in a connect, but it's a little bit, a certain amount, of jealousy, a little bit, because that means that you have feelings for someone, but a little bit. Okay. Not like where, every guy or girl that you talk to or have an interaction with, you're cheating on them. Now that's excessive, or, like, anytime you go out without them, you're cheating on them. Or, ooh, it's 9:05. You said you'd be home at 9:04. Who are you cheating on me with? Like, that's excessive. But I think it's like I'm getting this more like the jealousy or the anger. Again, like a certain amount is okay. But, this is more toxic. I also feel like there's an energy of this person may have had like image management issues, or like they're more worried about maybe how people appear or look or seem to be rather than who they actually are. Queen of Pentacles, this is you. So this is they're coming out as a knight, you're coming out as a queen, whether you're guy or girl, it doesn't matter. What I feel here is this is you kind of, doing your thing. I feel like I don't know, how do I say this? It's like, I think it hurt to break up or, to not be in contact with whomever this is. But I also feel like you're handling it like a champ, like you're, in a way, like okay with it. And that's setting them off. Look how you're coming out, like single, in a way, like single, ready to mingle, or just single. I also feel like an energy here of maybe you not giving them attitude. Like, let's say you need to talk to them and you do, in fact, work with them. There's this energy of keeping it very cordial, very professional. They may even be like being extra nice to you. Feels like maybe like a completely different person. They may be trying to make you jealous or, like make you, yeah, it's insecurity. It's like this energy of, feels like they're trying to be extra nice, but it's almost like, forgive me, it's almost like repulsing you more because it's an act. Because that's not this person. And it feels like this is maybe the person that the face that people believe them to be, but the real them. And yeah, there's the 10 of... See, there's this energy. I feel like what it feels like is if this person's being extra nice to you, it's more like an energy of, or like extra chatty. It's more like because they lost you. And it feels like the face they're putting on is not exactly what's going on with them. I feel like it's like they couldn't get over their insecurities and they lost you for that. But I also feel like you're keeping a safe distance from them as well. Some of them may be spying on you a little bit, like looking for information. Your guards are up, though, with them. That's what I feel. I feel like, they may have set you... There's this energy of kind of like, no. I know that's not right for me. Let me see any more energy for Aries. Please, dear angels, dear God, dear universe. I'm here. It's interesting. There's a card over here that's sticking out in a deck that I was not using. Look at that. The Tower. And what I was going to say. There's this energy here. Look at this. 8 of I'm sorry, Seven of Pentacles, but now it's a spider web. There's almost this energy of like, I don't want to be caught in your web anymore. Kind of, I get like a lot of possessive energy, but it's more like, it's not the good kind of possessive energy. It's that jealous type. And, it feels like this is someone maybe with really bad boundaries who, it's kind of like, you give them an inch and they take a foot. Look at that, Father Time. Feels like you called their bluff. Like maybe this is like someone who could have like, just severely, like accused you of cheating or this, that, and the other thing, like a million things, or, and then I feel like you just said, okay, in a way, like, you know what, if I'm this horrible, or if I'm this, then okay, bye, so be it. And I feel, there's the Five of Cups, there's like this energy here of, I feel like it did upset you, but I feel like they're taking it harder than you are. You called their bluff. There's the Two of Cups. Trailblazer. This will be the Chariot. This is like someone I feel who knows they have, maybe some insecurity issues. But it feels, oh, there's the Hermit. This feels like someone who's constant, it's like they're in their head way too much. Way too much. And they may, have tried to get a handle on it and they just couldn't. But I also feel like at the same time, it's like you're worried about it, but not worried about it. Let me see how to best handle this person. How to best handle this. Please, dear angels, dear God, dear universe. Eight of Wands. The way this little fox, see these little foxes on the bottom. There's almost this energy here of, I feel like nurture yourself. And these sunflowers are kind of the colors of the chakras. I feel an energy of like heal your energy. Justice. And this Justice card is really potent, really beautifully drawn. I really feel like an energy of do not be afraid of this person, of their insecurities and stuff. But I feel like it's more an energy of like whatever decision you made, stick to it. And there's the Temperance card. I feel this is like just continue being you and like kind of being, I don't know how to say this, like focusing on your dreams, on your finances, your job, your hobbies. Two of Earth. This is Two of Pentacles. There's like this energy here of, whether you're ready for another relationship or not, that will come. But what I'm feeling here is like keep your options open. I do feel some time apart from this particular person is wise. Here's the Page of Cups. I feel like there's this energy of like High Priestess. You know their number. Okay? And I feel like whether you get back with this person or not is going to depend on if they're actually doing the work or if they actually, because I feel like maybe the time has passed for them to do it. I just saw 24. It's almost like an energy. Now's the point. It's like you're either going to need to do it and like, never mind work on it, like work on it and work on it, or it's just like this is not going to go anywhere. They need to kind of like level up, get a hold of their insecurities, or it's not going to work. Because I don't know, like, that you're totally turned off, but you're not turned on. It's just like this energy of, no, I'm done for now. So, but now I also feel this as an energy, going back to that beginning of the reading too, like with that other nasty energy I was picking up, if that resonated with you, maybe all this reading resonated with you, there's this energy. Just beware of, it's funny, all the double energies coming through. Beware of this person, this kind of, because I feel like it's somebody who knows how to manipulate. And I don't know that it's the same partner, okay? If it is, I don't feel it, though, as the same person. It feels like two separate people. This may just be like someone in your circle. Be very careful of whoever this is. This is someone like who has their hand, like they'll make it seem like you are, I don't know, like that they're benefiting you in some way, or they have like good intentions, but they're actually just looking for, I feel, ways for others to support them, or that they could be. This is a user, but I feel like this is someone who actively manipulates people. Doesn't feel like that other person, okay? Some of you, that could be a third party, but I'm feeling it as like a completely different entity. Okay, so be very careful with people like that in your family and your friends of friends. Okay, don't allow them, and that feels like the type of person that, does not, like, when they hear the word no, they'll go through like deceptive means to get what they want. They'll look for a sucker to, whether it's pay their bills, let them move in. I don't know, I'm getting like those kinds of vibes, like a total mooch. Here's the Ten of Pentacles. See, and it makes me feel like someone, again, like those types of people, like, oh, they're so health conscious, and, they may do like, I don't know, like skin routines and massages and therapies and this and that. And just, it feels like it's someone, though, who, number one, can't actually afford these things. It feels like it's someone, though, who just mooches off of people. But if they actually had to pay their own bills with their own money, they wouldn't be able to afford these things, or the lifestyle that they are living. Four of Wands. I feel like this is guidance for you, Aries, to not be afraid to call a spade a spade. Keep your energy pure, but at the same time, like, how do I say this? Don't allow yourself to become like a victim of other people's greed and like nasty energy. Maybe because you feel bad for, or they've gone through this, gone through that. I feel like, in other words, you will just get burned by some people. Feeling like some people, like feeling bad for them, or, people prey off of that. Now this is not to make you pound, or like everybody is like, this feels like a very specific person. Not everybody is like this, but there are people who are like this. And the way to deal with them is to see through them and not play into their game. It's the way this Guru card, this does have a positive energy, but in this, it's coming out like someone who just knows how to manipulate people. They look for people with good hearts. All right, so just be careful of that kind of energy going forward in your life. Let me get you a final message, Aries. I feel like I want an angel message. I'm hearing this, like, know when to cut it off, or like, maybe that's a lesson that you have learned or will be learning. This cluster wants to come out. Wow. Okay, goddess of compassion. Self-criticism is diminishing your sense of self-worth. This can be somebody that you were with. See, I was picking up those self-esteem, like the jealousy stuff. But then now look at this. The goddess of oneness. Someone you love is thinking fondly of you at the moment. Like that's your soulmate too. The one who was coming out in this reading. I also feel that with this goddess of compassion, wait, there's another card. This wants to come out right here. God of the arts. The artist within you is about to emerge. Maybe some of you are musicians. Maybe artists, actually, you know, like where you draw, that kind of artist. Art comes in many forms. But I feel like this compassion energy, yes, we need to have compassion for others, but I feel like it's an energy of don't let your compassion allow you to become a victim. It's like kind of like, you know, okay, if someone's a user, okay, and they've been through this, that, and the other thing, right? And there's like, we have compassion because we know why they're doing what they're doing. That does not mean that we need to allow ourselves to be used by them. Compassion is necessary in order to maintain like a very healthy heart. But it also does not mean that you're going to allow yourself to be, you know, used and utterly destroyed by another person. So that's what I feel. I also get a message here of like, think for yourself. You know, the way this sun card is drawn, it makes me feel like this. You know, like someone who maybe mesmerizes you, you know, or like something that's, oh, you know, it looks nice, but it's actually smoke and mirrors. Careful of that. Trust your intuition and don't be afraid of that. Don't fall for like being hypnotized, you know, or being told something when it's actually smoke and mirrors. Do your own research. Do your own, you know, it's like, I'm hearing like trust but verify. Or verify then trust. It's like not to make you paranoid, but it's like just don't believe things that you see at face value. And that can mean in like any aspect of your life. Also, look, your goddess of beauty. This, I feel like it's just going to be read. No commentary by me. You are a wondrous being of light. There is nothing to change or fix. I feel like if you were like a victim of someone's serious insecurities, well, here is my commentary. Oh, well. This feels like this. If you were like a victim of someone's like terrible insecurities, there is nothing to change or fix. You didn't give them a reason to be insecure. Okay? So, Aries, that's what I feel. I'm sending you much love. Now, again, if you're interested in a private reading, please email me down below. Okay, that information is in the description box. I'm sending you much love. Bye-bye now.